let's talk about strings and basic string manipulation. Hello everyone, this is Ali Raza. Welcome to the Mentor Code Lab. Today we will talk about the very basic stuff about manipulating strings and how we can use different methods on a string. The very first thing that you want to know is how to assign a string. Of course, it's as easy as using the equal operator and putting a string there. Now, if I want to print A, I can do it and the program will definitely print hello world for me. Here we go. We can use different operators on the strings. For example, if I want to know the length of A, meaning that how many characters we have there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I say A dot length and rerun the program, we get the 11. If I want to make sure that all the words in the string are capital, we can use to uppercase. And if I run the program, you get hello world, but take a look. All the words are uppercase. Same goes for lowercase. So to lowercase. If I run the application, now you notice that H and W became lowercase. The lowercase or to lowercase is being used in many places, especially when it comes to web and you want to compare a given value inside a text box to some specific value from your database, for example, like your username, okay? So your application's interface will indicate that the username is not case sensitive. In your backend, you use to lowercase on the value of that text box. You get different values from your database and compare them to each other. This is one of the use cases of to lowercase. Sometimes we want to find a very special character inside our text. For example, in this string, we have a locate. And if I want to find the index of locate, so if I say b dot index of, here I can give the characters that I want. I want locate. Now, what do you think it will print? Because take a notice, we have a locate here, we have a locate here. Let's run the application. It gives us 7, means that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, the 7th character starts with the word that you are asking for. However, if I use this upstroke before and after and run the application, now it becomes 20 because now it's looking for this and says, hey, the 20 index starts with the character you want. If I ask for the not sign or exclamation sign, it returns 35, means that the 35th index, the index number 35, is your exclamation mark. There are different methods to work with a string, and you can simply find all of them by using your string variable, putting a dot, and you can see that there are tons and tons of method calls there. We will come to some of these later, but in this video, I want to talk about something more. Now, how can we add two strings to each other? For example, if I want to have hello world, then a space, and then the length of the second string. This is exactly how we add different strings to each other, and that is called concatenation. We have a method called concat. So a concat. And you see that it says that concatenates the specific string to the end of this string. And it returns a string, so we can assign it to a new variable or the previous variable. It's exactly the same thing that is happening here without a space, of course. So it will be A plus B. So let's print it. You see that we have hello world, then an empty space because we asked for it, and then the second part, the length of this string is 36. This is a string concatenation. Let's take a look at the concat example. We can say a dot concat, and here we are assigning a string, so b. And if we run the application now, you see that it says hello world, but we won't get that empty string, and it says please locate block. So I could do this dot concat, this empty space, then again concat b. This is called chaining of the commands. So the computer will do this section first and then the second command. Now let's run the application. Now you see that we have hello world, then an empty space between hello world and the next sentence because we concatenated an empty space there. Let's talk about numbers in combination with strings. If we say int x equals 10, int y equals to 20. Now, if we want to have a string, let's say string a equals to x plus y, the result will be error. Why it's error? Because it's saying that you are providing integer and you can't have a string as the result. However, it's guiding you that says, hey, you can use the string that value of. Now, this is not what I want. Let's say int z equals x plus y, okay? Now, if I somehow print this z and run the application, of course, I will get 30 as the result, okay? However, if I change the types to string, okay, and now I need to assign strings to variables, and now if I run the application, remember, we are not using a math operator between two numbers. No, we are concatenating two strings to each other. So the result is not 30 anymore, but concatenation of this string and then this string, so it will become 1020. What if my y is an integer and we have a string? Now remember, if both of them are integers, we had an issue here, we had an error here. However, because one of them is a string, computer understands that, hey, you are doing something with the strings, but the second thing is a number. So I will change this number to a string and I will concatenate them to each other. So the result is again 1020. Okay, what if I really wanted to add these things to each other and see the result? Well, remember we had string dot value of x plus y. And if I add it, again, it's not working. This is where something that is called casting comes handy. I'm not going to talk about casting right now because it's a little bit advanced stuff, but here I'm saying that, hey, integer that parse int means that, hey, look into this string. Try and see if you can cast that string to an integer. Or, in other words, see if you can convert the content of the string into an integer. If you can do that, do it. So the result is an integer, as you see. So we will convert this string to the integer of 10. Then we do the math operation of plus to 20. The result of this section will become 30. And then using a string.value of, we will convert 30 back to a string and we will print it. So the result now is 30. Integer.parseInt is a type of casting that can convert a string to an integer. We have different parses for strings. For example, double parse double. And again, it will read the internals of this string and see if it can convert it to a double. In this case, it will give us 10.0. Then the application with 20 will happen. Because the first one is double, the result is double, so it will become 30.0. And then directly converting it back to the string, so the result will have the .0 as the string at the end. So if I want the length of this guy, it's 4 now. It's not 2. It is 4 length string. These are different casting and operations that you can do on a strings. However, there are some special characters that you should be aware of. For example, if I want to say we are the so-called Vikings from the north, but I want to put these Vikings inside the double quotation. So what I want to see is this. When I print it, I want to see double quotations around Vikings. However, if I put double quotation here and a double quotation there, you immediately get into error state because now we are closing a string here, we are opening a string here, and something in between has no meaning in it. This is where we are using something that is called escape character. The escape character is the backslash. And you see that when I type the backslash before this double quotation, two things happen. First, note that the double quotation was yellow. When I put the backslash, it changes the color. Second, Vikings is now okay, and this double quotation becomes yellow. Means that here is the end of this string now. So basically what I did, I said to the computer that, hey, escape this double quotation from putting a meaning into it. It is a simple character inside the string. Don't put any meaningful compiling into this character. Now I need to put another escape string and this whole thing now works. So if I print it now, the result is exactly what I want. Same goes with apostrophe. So apostrophe, and you see that it says that, hey, it's redundant, is unnecessary escape. You will remember that. See the result. What is the redundant here? It means that, hey, apostrophe is not needed. However, when you are using character type and not the string type, it becomes interesting. So if I say char s equals to a, it works. However, if I want to put apostrophe there, we get an error. Here is when you use that escape character, and it is not redundant now. Another escape character usage is when you are dealing with the directory structure and path. For example, C backslash application, for example, backslash new folder. Now, this is a directory on your hard drive, and you are getting the path to that directory somehow. But you notice that you have two problems here. First of all, backslash A became red, and you have an error here. So it says that illegal escape character in string literal. And here backslash N is changed color because it is a known special character. So in these cases, you put another backslash here, means that, hey, escape this one. So this is the escape character. It will ignore this, and the whole thing now behaves as a string. Let's give you an example here. If I print this part, instead of saying C colon slash new folder, you see C colon, it ignores N, it goes into a new line, EW folder. Because as I said, backslash N has a meaning. We will come back to this in a few seconds now. But if I put escape character here and run the application now, you see that the whole thing works as expected. This is another escape character. So far, we learned 3 escape characters: backslash, apostrophe, backslash, double quotation, backslash. As I said, backslash N had a new meaning here. We have some special characters. Backslash N means that, hey, please go to new line. And if you notice, it was doing exactly that. So it would print this part, going to new line, and print this line. So remember that one. Okay, let's say new folder backslash N something else. Okay, let's try it. And you see that new folder is in one line, then it goes to new line, and then the something else. The other one, the other special character is \r. This means that we want a carriage return. Let's look at it in action. We completely ignored this part, isn't it? No. Actually, what it is doing is that it is printing the new folder. But in this same line, it goes to the start of the line and then type the rest. So if I put, for example, else and print it, you would see that it is erasing everything. So it is not, because some people think that, hey, it would be like this new folder, then come to the start and use ELSE, so else. Why don't I see the folder? No, no, no. The thing that is doing is that, hey, it says that, hey, clean to the start of the line, then type the rest. Okay? So that's why you are seeing the else characters alone. Now, the next one is \t. \t means that, hey, use a tab character there. So in IntelliJ, I assigned that, hey, each tab is 4 spaces. It's equivalent of 4 spaces here, okay? So it's a tab character. \t means a tab character used. Okay, it's just like hitting the tab key on your keyboard. The next one is \b. It means that use backspace. It's just like removing one character with using backspace. Let's see it. So as you see, it printed new folder, hit the backspace, so the R is gone, and then the rest is being printed. Now the last one is \f. It's form P. Now, normally you wouldn't use it inside simple Java applications because, as you see, it's a meaningless character being printed there. It's more lenient toward using Java-based web applications that are using forms and feeds from forms. So ignore the last one, but these 4 are the special characters. Especially \n is being used a lot. \t is being used when you want to print things in an organized way. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on that bell so that when I publish a new video, you will get informed. Have fun, everyone. Bye.